Hello, welcome to RC Video Reviews. In this video, we're going to Maiden the FMS Easy Trainer. Before I get into the content, I need to let you know this video is sponsored by FMS, who sent me the Easy Trainer for review as part of the beginner RC plane series that I'm working on with FMS. Make sure you check out the description where there'll be links to the FMS website, including a pretty big sale on beginner planes. There's a sweepstakes entry, a beginner plane survey, and some affiliate links for the airplanes and products I've been showing you all week during this series. Thanks to FMS for sending this plane out for review. Let's get into it. Regarding the assembly, one of the things that I thought was really cool about this plane, and I've flown a lot of these planes in this format, is they actually use pins to secure the wings to the fuselage, and those pins do pop out. You can use a little hex driver, stick it in there and just pop it right out, and then you can even reach the one in the back and pop that out. I like that a lot because that means you can easily take the wings on and off of this model. What I don't like about it is that the servo extensions go all the way down into the canopy area, so you really need to kind of rethink your servo wire arrangement because you don't want to be pulling all of your servo wires out of the canopy area and then out through the holes in the top of the fuselage. It would be kind of challenging to do that. So that's the one thing I'd say about the assembly. It does come apart, but you have to be cautious about the servo wires because the way that it comes from the factory, the servos go all the way into the canopy and you do have to fish to get them in and out. Don't forget this plane does come with a Reflex V2 gyro, and this was a plug-and-play format plane. The horizontal stabilizer had to be glued in, but pretty much everything else was ready to go. All I had to do is insert the wings, connect the receiver and the battery, balance it, and it's ready to fly. So let's go fly. One of the things I thought I'd show you guys that I have set up on this plane is I set up a launch mode with EdgeTX, and I will be covering my EdgeTX configuration for this plane during the live stream. So make sure you show up in the live stream and you can see how I did this. But here's what's going on in launch mode. When I activate launch mode, I've got a little bit of up elevator and I have the stabilizer turned on to auto level. The idea there is that the stabilizer interprets that up trim on the elevator as a stick command, so it will obey it and will monitor or maintain that up elevator while simultaneously keeping the wings straight. One other thing I'll tell you about launching this style plane, you do not want to launch these at full power because the way the motor is angled, before it generates lift, you will dive it right into the ground. Ask me how I know. I've done it. So what you want to do is put this one about 50% power and just give it a good chuck. And when you do that, it should take off and fly, and the auto level mode on the Reflex V2 gyro will keep the wings straight while it climbs out. All right, so here goes the first launch. Hopefully my theory holds. And look at that, perfect.
I almost got you on the camera there, Charlie.
That's all right. Look at that, it is absolutely perfect. My launch mode worked. Well, I just used instant trim and it gave me a couple clicks of elevator and that's about it. And I'll tell you guys right now, I've been flying these planes. I have more hours on this plane format than any other plane I own. And I mean hours. I used to fly these around FPV, long range, in the desert back in the day, and I love them. They're just great planes. They're good test platforms if you want to work on a flight computer, for example, and learn how to set up a flight computer or a gyro or iNav. They are not acrobatic planes. They can do some basic things, but that's really just not how we fly these planes. They're little soaring planes. They're good for efficiency. So regarding batteries, right now I've got a 2S 1200, and I'll also tell you that I've flown these with 3S 2200s and all the way up to a 3S 5000 in this type of plane. So these planes can actually carry some payload, and that was with a full FPV rigging and a flight computer. So it does take a little patience to get them dialed in and set up right because the compartment is not that big, but once you get it worked out, they're great planes to test out things like computers and gyros and whatever you want.
7 minutes.
Yeah, I love these planes. They're just easy to fly. Very basic airplane. And again, you got a big wingspan and a fairly short tail moment, so you better use your rudder to come around. I can always tell when I skid. If I'm not using my rudder the way I'm supposed to, you can always tell. Yeah, nice plane. I'll try a loop, although for me, this is not the plane for it, but I'll try one. Yeah, kind of what I expected. A little lethargic, but that's another thing. You can also change the power system on these too. If you want a little bit of a bigger motor, one trick is to extend the motor out the back, and then you can put a bigger prop on. So that is a trick. Small CNC parts makes a motor mount for these types of planes to do that. So when you do that, you put a slower spinning motor on there with a bigger prop, and that gets you a little more efficiency. And of course, flight time. And torque. Isn't that nice? Gotta love these basic planes, man. There's just something about them. They're easy-natured, fun to fly. All right, that's about all I've got to show you in terms of the flight. Let's put it on the ground. This one will not float as much as the MOA. It actually has a very nice landing profile. Look at that. Oop, got a little air. Perfect. Easy landing planes, they always have been. Well, that wraps up the Maiden on the FMS Easy Trainer, and no surprises to me at all. My launch mode worked perfectly. I was very pleased with that, and I'll show you the battery information. We came down with 8 minutes and 38 seconds of total time with 7.65 on the battery, and that means 3.82 on the battery voltage per cell. So on this one, with this particular setup, you get about 8.5 minutes of flight time, and that was moderate flying, nothing really heavy or acrobatic about it, which of course this plane is not set up to do. So if you're a beginner looking for a very easy to handle plane, make sure you check out the live stream on Saturday, and I will cover the launch mode configuration I built on Edge TX, which by the way was just perfect. That launch mode, it just doesn't get any better. It looked like it was a full-on flight computer for launch mode. Looked really good. Very pleased with that setup.
Hey, Charlie, let me interrupt real quick. Good enough. Thank you.
All right, guys. Thanks to FMS for sponsoring the beginner series with RC Video Reviews. Very happy to have FMS as a partner. I want to remind you guys to check the links in the description if you'd like to get more information about the sale they're running and about beginner airplanes in general. Don't forget to show up on the live stream Saturday, July 22nd at 1900 GMT-5. That is 7 p.m. Eastern Time for those of you in the United States. We're giving away airplanes, coupon codes, merchandise. It's going to be an event. And I'll cover what I thought about these planes top to bottom. If you like this kind of content, make sure you smash that thumbs up, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know when new videos hit the channel. That's all I've got for today. Take it easy.
See you next time. Hasta la vista.